This Netflix original has a seriously rabid fanbase. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 The Kissing Booth moments.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at our favorite scenes from this 2018 romantic comedy.
Everyone just saw that, didn't they?
Number 10, the opening montage. The Kissing Booth opens with a cute montage where we're introduced to the movie's three main characters, best friends Elle and Lee, and Lee's older brother Noah. Lee and Elle were born on the same day in the same hospital, so they grew up as close as siblings, going through all the ups and downs that come with getting older. This collection of scenes shows them throughout their childhoods and sets up their relationship, so we understand just how close they really are. It also hints at Elle's crush on Noah, which ends up being at the crux of the story. Number 9, stripping at the party.
Kissing?
Absolutely not.
We've all been there, drinking too much at a party and doing something embarrassing. But let's hope not this embarrassing. At a party with all their schoolmates, Elle and Lee are having a blast, drinking up a storm and taking shots. At one point in the evening, Elle asks Noah for help with the kissing booth and he blows her off. And not long after that, she can be found standing on a table dancing in front of everyone. Before Lee can do anything about it, she's taking her dress off and suggesting skinny dipping. Perhaps even more humiliating is where she ends up the next morning.
Absolutely.
Number 8, Elle's skirt.
Yo, I think that's Elle Evans.
Yeah, everybody's looking at us.
When the pants of Elle's school uniform rip and her backup pair is at the dry cleaners, she's forced to wear her skirt from 9th grade even though her body has gone through some serious changes since she last wore it. The end result is her showing up at school in a ridiculously short skirt that bears pretty much everything. One of her classmates, Tuppin, takes it as an invitation and grabs at her inappropriately. When he later asks for her number, however, Elle manages to get even by making him wear a skirt. It's not a scene you soon forget. Number 7, the Hollywood sign.
How many girls have you made out with in this spot?
Elle and Noah's relationship involves a lot of drama and turmoil right from the start. But one of the undeniable high points is when Noah takes Elle to the Hollywood sign and they have a big talk about the relationship, admitting their feelings for one another and establishing a set of ground rules.
Number 1. No more fighting.
Done.
Ultimately, they end up sleeping together for the first time, a moment made all the more significant given that Elle is also losing her virginity. Though this movie has been criticized for being misogynistic, the way they treat this moment without excessive fanfare is actually kind of progressive. Number 6, Elle in the boys' locker room.
I'm sorry.
After getting in a paint fight with Lee in art class, Elle can't see where she's going and finds herself accidentally washing up in the boys' locker room. Thoroughly covered in paint, she removes her shirt during the process of cleaning herself off before realizing her mistake. But by then it's too late and all eyes are on her. Noah jumps in and quickly asks her to cover up and leave, but she doesn't like him trying to boss her around. She stands up to him and ends up making a scene in an effort to piss him off, which works like a charm. Number 5, Lee finds out.
When did you become such a doctor?
For most of the way through the movie, Elle and Noah manage to hide their relationship from Lee, who Elle knows will be crushed when he finds out. But of course, he was bound to find out eventually, and it happens at pretty much the worst time, after Elle has just asserted to him that there's nothing going on between them.
You were never meant to find out this way.
Seems like I was never meant to find out at all, doesn't it, Elle?
He's understandably furious with both friend and brother alike, and the two Flynns end up getting into a massive fight. This causes a major falling out between the trio, which they spend the rest of the story resolving.
Stop! Calm down! It is enough! Calm down, I'm not letting go!
Number 4, the rain kiss.
You know, if we went out this rain, we should be fine.
What is it about kissing in the rain that's so romantic? After their first accidental kiss at the kissing booth, more on that later, Noah ends up offering Elle a ride home on his motorcycle. Cue the giant rainstorm. When the downpour gets too bad, they stop to take shelter in a glass gazebo. Elle ends up kissing Noah a second time, but soon pulls away and makes it clear that she doesn't want to become one of his conquests.
Is that what you think of me?
It's what everyone thinks of you.
With perfect timing, a security guard arrives and calls out Noah for bringing girls there. Yeah, things aren't looking good for these two at this point in the movie.
Security.
Oh my god, we're gonna die!
Number 3. Noah telling Elle he loves her. At the prom, which takes place near the end of the movie, Lee and Elle have reconciled and she attends with him as his date. There is a recreation of the kissing booth there, and Elle is shocked when Noah shows up and tells her he loves her in front of everyone.
I'm telling you that I love you.
It's a classic grand romantic gesture, but it doesn't go over exactly how he had hoped, because Elle is still worried about hurting people by choosing to be with him. Rather than have their happy ending right there, Elle asks to leave and he is forced to chase her out.
I want to go.
Elle.
Number 2. The costume switch up.
Where are you going?
I can keep doing this.
Doing what?
After the prom, Lee and Elle celebrate their joint birthday with a costume party. The resolution of the main conflict of the film comes when Lee finally accepts that Elle is in love with Noah and wants to be with him. And when they're in the car together with Lee in his costume, she pours her heart out, telling him exactly how she feels. She's shocked, however, when he pulls off the mask and it has actually been Noah all along. Sure, she almost gets them into an accident, but that just adds to this fantastic moment. All that matters is that they can finally be together.
Oh my god, like what? Hi!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Whoa.
I hope you like what you see.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm in Noah's t-shirt.
Number 1. That first kiss.
Sorry. Okay, thank you. Oh my god.
Sorry, I know that you were...
In a movie called The Kissing Booth, you can bet that the very best moment in the whole story is going to take place at one. Elle is thrown out in a blindfold to kiss a nerdy guy, but Noah steps in front of him at the last second and ends up giving Elle a big romantic kiss, which just so happens to be her first.
A romantic song came on, and I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? But until it just didn't, because...
Although she at first doesn't know it's him, she eventually takes off the blindfold and the two continue to make out in front of pretty much everyone they know. This is the moment that really kicks off the action of the story, so it had to be our number 1 pick. Do you agree with our picks?
Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.